Hi, this is Professor CC19, and today we're playing level 498 on our quest to the end of Candy Crush Saga, where we have 34 moves to collect 2 hazelnuts and 2 cherries. Now before we get started, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, however I will remind you that the button is right there, and that I put out a lot of great content from Candy Crush to Algorithm Marble Racing to Wii Party almost every day, including live streams, and that I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and would really appreciate any help with that. Now, if you're watching this video, having been stuck on this level for a while, I will say that I understand why you might be stuck here. This is a bizarre level. There are very few levels like it in the game, especially this early. I really think this is the first level of its kind with this element of difficulty. And as I start to play and explain to you the main strategy, I will get into why this is so hard. The main strategy is to start clearing out this licorice lock barrier and chocolate so that the bottom portion of the board does not get overrun by the chocolate, and that we have candy flow from the top to the bottom through these portals. So I'm going to take out chocolate with the green. I'm going to set up with a stripe up above, try to send that off, and now we have a breach and candy will start to flow through. And I'm loving that. I'm loving the specials. Getting more vertical stripes going off without us having to send them off. And now we can actually begin to make some moves down below, taking out all this licorice. That is beautiful. Alright, now I have a move to take out the last chocolate, and that's good, but this is a very important turn. And this is why. There's our first ingredient. In all my work, you might have forgotten that this was, in fact, an ingredients level because we didn't have any ingredients on the board for 8 moves. And that's what's so hard about this level. We have to collect 4, and they only spawn once every 8 turns. That totals 32, 4 times 8. And we have only 34 moves on this level. The main reason that people would be stuck on this level, or why you are stuck on this level if you're watching this, is because of the fact that the last ingredient shows up on move 2, and you only have 2 turns to collect the last ingredient. Regardless of how good the board has gone up to that point, it's all about those last 2 turns, which is incredibly unfair, very annoying, and the reason that this level is the first of its kind to feature this element of difficulty. So really, what you want to do for the first 32 moves is, first off, clear the licorice and chocolate, but then prepare. Everything you do before move 2 needs to be in preparation for your ingredient spawning at move 2. Now, being aware of when your other ingredients are going to spawn is helpful, because it is nice to have all the ingredients clear from the board before move 2, so you only have to worry about the one. And being aware that they spawn on moves 26, 18, 10, and 2, also very important, because it helps you set up the board very well, and encourage the ingredients to spawn in a favorable location. And that is the other really important strategy on this level that I will explain on move 18, which is coming up in just 2 more turns. So this is what I'm talking about. We can make a vertical stripe here with the blue, and now we know our ingredient is going to spawn on the next turn. Unfortunately, there is no move that guarantees that I can spawn the ingredient in the column where I have a vertical stripe, but I'm going to try. The ingredient will spawn on that turn wherever you make a move. So if I make a move with these 3 blue on the left, matching those 3 blue together, the ingredient will spawn in one of those 3 columns, 2, 3, or 4. I'm going to make a move below these 3 columns, the 3 surrounding that striped candy, that vertical striped blue, so that the ingredient is more likely to spawn there. I'm going to make this move, and unfortunately it did not spawn directly above my striped candy. However, it is close, so we may still be able to work this out. And the ingredient is closer to the center of the board rather than on the edges, which makes it easier to work with. Avoid at all cost getting your ingredients to spawn on the edges. I know I had the first one spawn there. That's when I was busy taking out the chocolate. But it's really helpful to have your ingredients towards the center of the board. It's much easier to deal with them. Yeah, let's clear out this one. If I can, we can in fact scoot it over and take it out. But here is the aspect of preparation. I'm on move 12. My next ingredient spawns move 10. Right now, I have a move that will guarantee that my ingredient spawns in the middle column. It also is the same move that collects this cherry. So what I want to do is I want to preserve that move. I'm going to make a move with the orange that does not touch that center column. Now when I collect this ingredient, I am only influencing what happens exactly in the middle. So the ingredient shows up right where I want it to. Right above my vertical stripe so I can collect it immediately. And now things get very important. We have 7 turns to prepare for the last ingredient. What we want to do is make sure that we have the ingredient positioned above or below a striped candy that's vertical. Right now I have 2 on the board, an orange stripe vertical on the far right, and a blue stripe vertical in column number 7, because there's 9 columns from left to right. So what I want to do is either A, make another vertical stripe for more options, or B, preserve a move for move 2 that guarantees my ingredient spawns in that column. I'm going to go for that second strategy. If I can make another vertical stripe, that's good, but I'm going to try and work towards the left side of the board so I don't disturb the right, and I will show you if we can get this. Oh, that could have been very good or very bad. We almost got a stripe wrap combo, but it went off. And we still have our move. We still have our move in column 7. And we also have a few more vertical stripes. So this is insurance. Now here we go. When the move counter says 3, we get an ingredient on this turn, because it ticks down to 2. We have to make sure our ingredient spawns where we want it to. So in columns 3, 4, 5, 7, or 9, I still have the guaranteed move in column 7. By doing this with the purple, there's our ingredient. And I have a means to send off the blue stripe. And with 1 move left, which is all that is ever possible on this board, that is how we beat level 498. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped. I tried to go as in-depth as possible with the strategy to beat this level. It is annoying that most of your moves don't matter. However, I do find this level intriguing in the fact that it is basically all strategy. You really have to think about this level to beat it. You're not very likely to beat it by sheer luck. You really have to plan. So I hope my tips helped. I wish you the best of luck. If you're still struggling, none of the boosters are really that helpful. Maybe a color bomb if you're having a hard time clearing out the board at the very beginning, or a coconut wheel, but that's not always a guarantee because you might not have one at the board on the board at the very end. But really, this is all about thinking. Plan ahead. That's your best bet to beat level 498. And also, I can't believe we're so close to level 500. 500 levels of walkthroughs for me. It's been a long time, and I'm so excited for this milestone. If you found this video helpful to you, please subscribe. If you're stuck on any other level of the game, please leave your comments below. I will try and help you. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.